as I said back to New York, so I don't need to repeat that, the main goal is actually bridging the gap between early stage startups and the financial institutions. But the more we do this, the more I actually discover that there is a whole ecosystem that needs to be brought together. There are actually the venture capitalists that are seeking for new opportunities, but most importantly, they are seeking for partnership with financial institutions to actually face the startup together. Because startups very often, they don't have by themselves all the means to grow, and they need a sort of a mentor or a coach, and that's the role we expect the venture capitalists to have.
This challenge here in Singapore is much more multinational. I mean, the companies that we saw today, really come from, in fact, New York. They come from all over the world to be part of this, which I think is part of the, or speaks to the power of this competition, that you've drawn startups from around the world to be here. But that sort of multinational flair that Singapore has is both, I think, a reflection of Singapore, but also of the power of SWIFT to really bring those countries together.
So I think this is a great opportunity we've had as a small startup to actually be able to pitch to banks and financial institutions. I really hope that after knowing about what Playmuna does, there will be banks who are interested in bringing financial education to young people and their parents. So great opportunity. We hope we win, definitely, but if not, very, very keen to work with banks as distribution partners for what we have to offer.
I think the financial industry has for a long time been fairly comfortable, I think, in offering what we offer best. It does give us, a very good platform to begin to think about the next generation of products and services. So it's been very, very interesting and very, very, educational, definitely.
This was very good, and it's bringing in the community of all the bankers and startup companies. And the good thing is this is happening in a different setting right now. And this is happening in a startup setting rather than happening in a ballroom in a hotel. This is very good, and it allows us to actually network with peers as well from a networking perspective. It also gives us access to the startups and a different level of thinking that these startups are bringing onto the table. It's a very good experience.
Already I've sort of taken notes for at least 3 companies that I'd like to touch base beyond this. They are possibly filling a niche in sort of our product plans going forward.
Guys, the next meeting is going to be in Belfast on the 13th and 14th of June for our last regional competition in the Titanic House, where we're going to select the last winners for Cybus. After that, round 2 for all the semi-finalists to select the startups that are going to Osaka. Stay tuned. Thank you.